All right, welcome back to another segment of Shadows of Doubt. Um, I am playing while also chatting with husband in tow.
Hello.
I will tell you one dark joke, dear, because you can't actually see my game right now. My
Just
thinking
one.
chair of choice in Shadow. Did you say just one? Excuse me.
Yep.
Anyway, my my
I
thinking.
believe it when I see it.
You're such a turd. Anyway, my thinking chair of choice in Shadows of Doubt has become a purple wheelchair.
Of course.
So when I have to sit and think about my case, I sit in my purple wheelchair in Shadows of Doubt. They let me do it. I'm gonna do it. Now, if I could get my real wheelchair in real life from insurance, that would be lovely. That is still just not happening. I'm probably gonna have to call them again and be like, "What is going on?" I don't know if I actually told you. I actually got a call from the nurse at that my primary care's office, calling, going, "Whoo, this man is caked up." The nurse did not say that. This lobby concierge is caked up, or maybe it's just his jacket. I don't know. The way the physics on this is anyway. But yeah. So I had the nurse leave a voice message on my phone. It didn't ring through, which also kind of sat weird with me. But like, she straight up goes, "So why are you coming in for another appointment?" And I'm like, I don't know, maybe because I'm still stuck in a wheelchair in excruciating pain. I haven't called them back because she didn't leave a phone number for me to call them back on. She just said, "Call back when you can." And I'm like, maybe it's the younger generation, which I don't want to say that because I've seen older people do some really like impressively not so smart things. I'll just say people. I've seen people do some really dumb things, and it's just like, you can't tell someone to call back and not give them a number to call back.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I was just really annoyed and amused, but annoyed. Anyway, yes, my thinking chair of choice in this game is a purple wheelchair, and I would love to get a purple wheelchair. Like, I've been eyeballing them online, but they're too expensive. Like, dear God, buying a wheelchair out of pocket is interesting. You are ready. You know what? I'm gonna put that back. I'm not gonna seal that note because I don't know if that breaks my game if I find things out of order. Anyway, yeah, those wheelchairs, to get like a wheelchair for someone who's little, like lightweight. Like, I don't even feel like I'm really lightweight because I'm like, well, thanks to all the medication and lovely barfing, 150. And for anyone who is heavier set than me, this is not a body shaming thing. I used to be 113 pounds and now I'm 150, which is technically a healthy weight, and I am still working on body positivity for myself. I think beauty comes in all shapes and sizes, and this is me being hard on myself, nobody else. Because I think the whole, body mass index thing, I think that stuff is kind of a scam, BMI. Because, like, there's people who are super buff or super in, like, amazing shape, but they're not a size 00. You can be a size 00 and be unhealthy. You can be that skinny and have diabetes. It depends. So, let me get off my soapbox. I'm just saying, because I want people to know I don't have any chips on my shoulders about... Oops. Well, I stole something. I didn't get caught, though. So we're just going to slither out of here real quick. Step out the door. Boop. Okay. Step back in. Yeah. So I just want to put that out there. But yeah. Currently playing this game right now because my hips hurt really bad. My leg is having radiating pain all the way down to my foot, and my toes feel weird. And so I was saying that the reason I made the decision to go ahead and go through with getting the Spinal Tap, which is a band, and everyone keeps being amused by me saying a Spinal Tap, but like, that's what it's called, or that's what the doctor says, so I've been going with the wording Spinal Tap. Anyway, with the Spinal Tap, I'm terrified to get it done. 2, I'm in so much pain right now, and I'm tired of being stuck in a wheelchair. But the thing is, if I don't get this test, I get this surgery. Oh, wow, it actually turned into trash. That's kind of cool. I get this surgery, and then I, wake up from surgery, and I'm still sick. It just doesn't work in my favor. Like, I would have gone through all of this and still been sick or still been injured or whatever. So at this point, and I did have some people who watched my shorts, and they were just like, that kind of resonates with me. Having somebody say, I don't want to do it. I'm terrified to do it. I feel like garbage. I just want this to be over. But going ahead and just kind of being like, hey, we're better off just getting this done now versus waiting until later after surgery and maybe still needing it down the road. Especially since I'm showing a decent number of signs pertaining to possible other conditions. Because I know you also voiced your concerns about it. So I wanted to get, your opinion as someone having to experience their wife having their health decline. How do you feel about the whole situation?
It's tough because, on the one hand, I'm trying to think of how to say it without, saying a bunch of platitudes. You hate to see it, and you hate to see what it like. I remember what you were like before you got sick, and I want you to have that back, and I want that back. But at the same time, I know that things change. I really just want you to be healthy again. I hate seeing you in a state of not being healthy. And also, people don't talk about this enough, but it requires a lot of patience. And you'll see these saintly creators who are like, oh, I'm so patient, and nah, sometimes you're a butt. And there's a part of me that wants to point that out, but you're never the hero when you're dressing down someone in a wheelchair, even if they deserve it. So it's frustrating.
You're lucky I can't hobble upstairs and swipe you with a flip flop.
Oh yeah, and also it back onto me. I have to remind myself that, hey, she doesn't mean the things that she says or stuff like that because you're in pain. And
you have to clarify that I do apologize when I catch myself being a turd, okay?
You do. I'm just pointing out that the situation is complicated and complex, and it kind of becomes normal, right? I stop seeing you in the wheelchair, and it's oh no, my wife's in the wheelchair, and I just see my wife again, and I almost forget. So I have to keep reminding myself to be patient. I have to keep reminding myself that you're in pain and stuff like that, because after a while of it just being the norm, it's normal.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, because I've gone to the hospital and they asked me what's wrong, and I just forget to even mention that I'm in excruciating pain with my legs and back, because I feel like they don't really care anyway. So it's kind of they're like, well, you're in pain. I'm like, yeah, I am, but you guys don't seem to care when I come in here, so I just stop saying anything. And I think that's the wrong answer. I should keep speaking up about it. I just think I feel like they don't care enough, so I just kind of feel like I've lost a little bit of my spunk or self-advocacy going on. And I know that's bad, but I've been stuck like this for so long that it's kind of hit a point where, I don't know, I just, like you said, especially I feel like it throws you off when I'm in, my computer chair instead of a wheelchair. I think that one really gets you, is sometimes you'll forget that I can't really walk, and then I'll be like, hey, I can't walk, and, or I can walk, I just can't walk a lot. And so then I think you forget that, and then you'll be like, hey, can't you do this or you do that? And I'm like, no, I can't. I feel bad that I can't, which makes it
In
worse.
in my defense, you also forget that you can't do that.
I have. I have mentioned on my channel already that our child has caught me more than once after showering, because to shower I have to go upstairs and that's a workout. And so I sit in the shower chair, but still I stand up a little bit in the shower to, like, get the bits good, get the back, all that stuff, and rinse it off properly. And I get super fatigued from doing that. And so after I shower, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to lay on the floor. And so when I lay on the floor in our old master bedroom, because our master bed is now downstairs because I can't really go upstairs as much, I end up laying on the ground and staring at the clothes. They're clean, but just mountains of clean laundry that need to be folded. And then I just start folding. And so our child knows that after I shower, there's a good chance I'll be laying on the ground. So he'll come sneak up there with his tablet and then lay with me, waiting for me to have my legs come back so that he can hang out with me. But like last night, I felt bad because I definitely was just like, oh, I'll be fine. I was like, okay, buddy, you watch the rest of the Scooby-Doo movie without me. I watched up until the farting scene that he thinks is hilarious in the live-action Scooby-Doo movie. And then I said, all right, give me a little bit of time to shower because that allergy test to have my back itching really, really bad. And man, I got in that shower. I was in so much pain. I was so tired. I feel like I was in the shower a lot longer than I normally am because I was hurting so bad. And so by the time I made it downstairs to kind of like, okay, let's finish the movie, he's like, the movie just ended, Mom. And that's why I felt bad. And I was like, you know what, let's watch an episode of the Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, which I also love that show too. I love the movie and I love the show. And I know you were just like, well, it's time for him to go to bed, but I felt so bad that I had promised to watch this movie with him, and because of everything that's going on, I couldn't even make it back downstairs in a timely manner to finish the movie with him. So, yeah, it's really hard. And it really sucks. And, having our kid at one point think that I was, he is totally eavesdropping. DYING. Whew. I lost my train of thought. There is going to be a blip in this video because of kid chaos that we had to deal with appropriately. But yeah. Basically, dealing with this pain is just absolutely miserable, and the toll it's put on our family has been kind of hard. Our kid thinking that I am DYING. I don't want to say it because I don't want him to start asking me again. He asked both myself and my husband separately because apparently I don't think he believed me when I first said I wasn't, and I think that's why he asked you too.
Yeah, he has seen, Land Before Time and stuff like that, so he's just like, it
Okay.
lines up with it lines up with the Don Bluth movie plot.
Got it. Okay.
It's like, oh no, is my life a Don Bluth movie? No, son.
Thank you. That makes me feel a little bit better because I was very concerned. I was like, yes, my health has not been great lately, but good Lord, jeez, that was
that
rough.
bad.
I thought, but apparently to him, it's like, oh, you're on death's doorstep over there, Mom.
Mom, I ain't got much longer for this world.
Apparently. And so, yeah, that was rough, having him ask me that. I was not ready for that.
Ain't nobody ready for that.
So, yeah, we did say that we would make a will before my surgery. Not because I think that's going to happen, but I'd rather be prepared in case something does happen. Like, you don't want something like that to happen, but when you have kids and loved ones, especially when you have you come from a not so great family, you kind of have a habit of making sure everything is squared away so that when your child is involved, they're taken care of, basically. So it's been hard. I've also gotten really tired of family members asking, like, for updates, and like, I get that they're asking for updates, but it's one of those things that I have family members who usually never talk to me, all of a sudden coming out of the woodworks asking me, oh, are you okay? Do you need anything? And I'm like, you don't ever talk to me. Like, how are you gonna, like, ask me now when, you know, we don't usually really talk? It's just weird. I don't know. And, yeah, it's odd. I've had family members do that, and I'm like, if you haven't been there since before, what makes now different? Like, what makes you think that telling me how you care all because I'm in a wheelchair? Like, apparently a wheelchair is terrifying to some people. I don't know. I found that bit a little weird. Also, we're gonna type in FU and see if that works. Doot.
Seems like a thing to type.
No, there's this guy, because I think this game, it has a lot of, like, American and Asian culture mixed in it together. I love you too, sweetie. And for some reason, this guy's name is not showing up in the system. I spelled it right. Xiao. Xiao. Or at least I thought I did. Now it's got me questioning if I spelled it right. Xiao. Nope. Maybe I need to type in, you know what? Let's see. What if it's FU space Xiao? Weird. His information is not showing up in the system, and I'm not sure why. Let's see. Usually you can find people's names based off of H. Let's see. You? No? Let's see. Hold on. Maybe I'm in the wrong database. Government. H. U. Alright, let's see if it works this way. Maybe I'm just spelling it wrong, or maybe it just... because now all of a sudden it's popping it out. Take. Alright, we're gonna get this guy's information. I do love that the threads are telling me who's who. But yeah, it's been... Bless you, buddy. I can't hold your hand while you play Star Wars. I'll hold it for a sec. Oh my. Okay. I think he knows we're talking about what's going on, and so he's letting me know I have his support. Oh my. Thank you. Oh right, I can get domains information as well. There's a person in here whose name is Domain.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot say his name with seriousness because I don't know why his name amuses me so hard.
That is fun.
Because I think, isn't that how they spell, like, wait, no, it's M-A-N. Isn't that how they say man in New York, like Maine? Or where is that slang from? I can't remember. Oh, I think I printed out 2 of them because I wasn't sure. Anyway. Alright, so, we're gonna go to Lily Carter's house and check out her... She is the person I'm investigating, bud. Because I gotta see what her house is all about. Oh, apparently I don't have her address, so I should probably print out her information too. Alright, cool. Okay, it doesn't do by first names. Alright, what about... I wonder... Why is it having such... Babe, lay down on the bed before you kick my computer, please. Where is this lady's information? I don't see her in here. I see Curry. Somebody's last name in here is named Christmas. It's not in alphabetical order either. There we go. That's annoying. Like, you would think, like, if you're looking at a database, it would be, like, in alphabetical order. But it's not. Alright, so we've got her file. Let's see, what is her file? Type D. Alright, blood type. Alright, so 101 binder heights. Interesting. She brought that knife in her pocket from home. I do like that the thread is telling me this. Alright, we're gonna navigate to her house now. Anyway, yeah. So, I feel like me being in the middle of a case, I definitely play a little bit longer than I normally do, but because I was talking about wheelchair stuff, I'm going to let this video be a little bit shorter. Also, I've been interrupted like 4 times by kid shenanigans, and I feel like this video is longer than I expected. So I'm going to shorten this video here after I make it to Lily Carter's house. Oh, thank God. I thought it was going to have me going through a sketchy back doorway. And then I'll pick up right where I left off inside her house to kind of show you guys what I'm looking at next. Play a little bit of that. And I'm going to start playing the new game I just got. Because I played the demo for you guys. Let's see, she got anybody home? Oh, somebody is actually home. Yeah, so I played the demo for you guys a while back. It is Duck Detective. I think it's The Secret of Glamping is what it's called. I don't know, but I got excited because I love the first game. Who is this? Whoever it is, they're very drunk. Alright, let's see, talk. Have you seen anything unusual? Oh, they're drunk and angry. And they have, like, the drunken shakes going on. Do you know this person? Let's see. Lily Carter. Oh, that's Lily Carter's partner. Oh, they know their partner is deceased. Okay. How do I check their house? Can I come in and take a look around? Any one of these days. That makes sense. I'm gonna pay you to search your house. Come on, $50? No. $100 maybe? 200. Okay. What's your name? I'm not telling you. Okay. I mean, they are drunk, so I wonder if that's having anything to do with this. Alright. So my problem at this point is... Alright. Alright. I'm gonna try breaking into their house in a minute. Well, on my next playthrough segment, I'm gonna break into the house because it seems to be the only option I have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be filming more of this and then probably moving on to Duck Detective. And I hope you guys have an awesome day.